Alright, so thread this first. I meant this yesterday, but as I fell asleep early, so I didn't get to do it. Alright, so mine has a front and a back. Some are like reversible, but mine's not. So if yours isn't, then just make sure that the good side's on the outside. Like if you were to put it over your shoulder like this, that side's facing out. I just stick my hand through it, and then you grab the ends. Make sure it's straight. You have like a pocket here. And what I do is, and mine's not even. You probably can't tell, but it's not even. It's cut at a diagonal, but it's kind of like more difficult to do it that way, or when it's like this, because you have to make up, this side's going to have to be a little longer than this side. You'll see. But you fold it in like an accordion. And it's easier to do with these colors because I can just find the colors. But you just kind of accordion it. Or this is how I find is easiest. Make sure there's still a pocket in it. And so it's like sandwiched like this. Then, I'm sure you know how to do this part. It's probably the next part. That's a little difficult. So then it comes through and it's still like an accordion. Like if you open it up. But you're going to want to make sure, how should I show you this? You're going to want to spread it all out. See how they're kind of overlapping? You don't want that. You want them all separate. Like you're going to have to take this and twist it. My screen? Okay. Take it and twist it. So see, all that red is straight. That's what you do. So you just have to play with it and get it all straight. And it's easier to do when they're all multicolored, but see, like this is up under here. I don't know. You just try to get them so it's all matching, and you try to get it all the same length. Like you don't, if yours is not cut at a diagonal, that is. Mine, you have to make sure one side's, this side is longer than this side, and it usually comes out that way anyways. But that's all you do. You just make sure that is, everything is straight. Now, and I do this left-handed, so I don't know, it shouldn't matter. That shouldn't matter how you thread it. But I'll show you some stuff if Esme will cooperate. So I put mine on my left shoulder. Come here, baby. Alright, so. Look! There you are! Alright, so. And it's easier if you look in a mirror when you're doing this too. So, alright, so. The number one thing when putting baby in ring sling, do not ever do this. Don't ever have, even if this is like down here or whatever, don't ever have this to your neck. That, you want it across your shoulder. That's the number one thing you want to remember. Then, number two is, I put this, pull this up. Gosh, I need to change my screen thingy. It keeps like going blank. Have this up under her back. Now the red is my bottom rail. These are all rails. The red is my bottom, and that I have to make sure is up underneath her. Like really up underneath her. So that's number two. Number three is the legs. Her legs should never be like this. They should always be in a seated position. Doesn't have to be like seated, but they should be, it shouldn't be hanging. It's bad for their hips. And if you can get her to stick this front arm in, it would be great. As they won't always do that. So, I'll show you how to do a back carry. So, yeah, see, she looks like she's seated. Now and yours will do this even if it's not multicolored. Wherever you want it tightened, like this, the purple is loose. If I just grab the purple right here and pull it, it only tightens the purple. So if I need, you just feel where you think is loose. Blue's loose, and you know, you just keep whatever. And don't you, if you're just gonna hold her on your hip, this is an okay position for this, but I'd put this behind my back. Like, you can, whatever position you want to do them, put them in, you can stick them on your hip and go from there. Oh, you're gonna take this off? Okay. But I'm gonna show you the back, because it's like the easiest, and then I have a little trick I'll show you. So you just tighten wherever needs tightening. If you think like she needs more, needs to be tighter, obviously the orange, but I'm getting ready to go on my back. But always remember to keep this on your shoulder. This is kind of on my neck right now, and if it ever gets on there, on your shoulder, you can always just pull it like this. Loosen this and pull that over. But, okay. Around the back. And tighten. Okay. Now, when you like do back carriers or any carrier, you see how big this is? A lot of people will just scrunch it up like this. But if you can take and cuff it, make a cuff out of it that way, and then hold on, and then this way, if you make a cuff, it makes like a really cool twist too. It will make her tighter around her whole body, and then you can still tighten all these if you need. But yeah, it's whenever you find like sometimes you tighten on these and you can't like tighten anymore, it feels like they're still like loose around them, make a cuff. That's like something really cool I've learned to do. But yeah. And she's good and secure. Everybody's like, she's gonna fall out of there, and I'm like, no, she's not. Say hi! Hey! And again, you always want to make sure they're seated. You can always adjust. You can pull her up, and then tighten. And then you can take her out of this position the same way. There's another. Oh gosh, that would not be good. Yeah. And you just wrap her around again. I wish my screen would quit cutting off. Okay. And something, hold on. She breastfeeds like sitting up now, so I can just you can just move the ring sling. This is what's cool about ring sling. You can just like move them any way you want. And if I want this ring around my back, I just keep scooting her. You just can go from any position. Like, you can start on the hip and just move her anywhere. I can get these, and it's easier if I get like Matthew, to help me, because he can just I can hold her and he can like pull this around. Oh, hold on. If she wants to breastfeed, this is what I do. And I breastfeed her, and she'll breastfeed facing forward, and then which way is it? Nope, I didn't get it all the way. Hold on. She's gonna think we're eating. You're gonna think we're eating. This way? Okay, well, I obviously didn't do it right. But, it probably needs to be tightened. Hold on. We're not eating right now, you just ate. Hold on. I have to figure out how. Usually Matthew helps me. Okay. There. Figure out a way to pull this. Make it tighter. Hold on. It's tightening. Okay. So I'll feed her, and then this is what I was trying to show you. I'll have like a little cover. Like this. And I can walk around hands-free, and she's breastfeeding, and nobody knows. I just use the little tail. But yeah. Sorry, this is all like scattered. But if you have any other questions, or I can show you a bunch of different more holds, just let me know. Say bye. Say bye.